Yeah, really looking forward to the game on Saturday. You know, any border derby is a great game to play in. And you know, a Kelso Gala game, we've had some real good battles in the past, and it's something that we're all really looking forward to. I think at the start of the season, when we travelled to Netherdale, I think they were, you know, the better side in the day. You know, we were slightly off again, and things weren't quite clicking, and really clinical in what they do. So we know they've been going really well. You know, in the last few months, and there's definitely going to be challenges there for us to overcome. But we're really looking forward to it as a group, and I'm sure as individuals to play in a border derby. As I say, we're very much looking forward to the game. I think form going into it, you know, we're overall, you know, chuffed with how things have went. Managed to win 5 games in the last 6. So unfortunately, we got beat last weekend up at Highland there. But again, I think on reflection, I think they were the stronger side. I think they brought a lot of energy, intensity, and something we can learn from to head into this weekend is how much they brought to the game. You know, we know that we're going to have to be top of our game, as I say, individually and collectively to really get that win or do our best to get the win down at Poynder Park. So there's going to be a lot of work we're going to have to put on the day, but fingers crossed, you know, we can get that result. I think the league itself is obviously extremely tight. You know, a lot of teams fighting at the top of the table, and you know, we're in there. You know, I think, you know, Kev and Bruce have really been pushing the belief within the squad, and you know, they really believe in us. And I think, you know, as individuals and as a group, we've got to make sure that we really believe in ourselves as well. We're up there, we've got to stay up there. And you know, managing to get this win this weekend would really push us forward going into the new year.
Well, Craig, it's been a fabulous season so far for Gala. Obviously, you've had quite a few games where they've been postponed and you've had to play catch-up and stuff, but only defeated once, and I think it's 8 in a row now.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that look at the nature of the way that COVID is at the moment, that you're always going to have these postponements, and it's just how you react to it. So the way that we've reacted to games being off, and obviously having only lost 1 game so far, it's been pretty good and pretty confident that we can carry on the rest of the season going really well with some strong performances to hopefully get those results as well. Can't
be the easiest thing to manage though. I mean, on, off, are we going to play, are we not going to play? But you have done it very well. Yeah, and I mean, I think like at the end of the day that we've been pretty level-headed about it. We've just got to take week on week. These things are happening late on a Friday night, so you've not got much chance to think about it anyway. It's just getting back down on Tuesday, and by the time you actually get a chance to get a game, I think at one point we had 3 weeks off, so when you actually get that opportunity to get a game, you're champing at the bit, ready to go. To be in the position that we are at the moment, we're 1 point off of Heriots, who are top of the league, and we're joint points with Biggar. It's not a bad position to be in, is it really? But what we need to do now is we need to just keep concentrating on ourselves, keep getting the results that we want. Starting this week is a really tough place to go, Poynder Park. Traditionally, always a big crowd, you know, loud crowd, so that's something we'll need to sort of take on board and be ready to go on Saturday. And they've had a good season as well. Yeah, absolutely. And listen, Kelso have had some good results against some top teams. They had a great result against Highland at home. It was close with us here at Netherdale, so what we've got to do is we've got to be ready to go at Poynder Park, where they're going to be ready to take on anyone in front of their home crowd. Now, what about personally? Because you've had a great season. You've been banging those kicks over from all angles, and you've been running the show at number 10 as well. You're obviously enjoying your rugby. Absolutely, you know, it's good to be back with at Gala playing in maroon. I have missed playing on Netherdale and getting that great pitch every second week, but look, we as a squad are really good. We've got a lot of boys that work for each other. If we think our defence at the moment, I think it's one of the best defences in the league, albeit having only played 10 games. But that just sort of shows that we've got a group of boys that want to be out on the pitch together, and I think off the field we're getting it right as well. And of course a rather busy Christmas period as well. After the Kelso game, you're playing Jed at Riverside Park. Then there's the Waverley Cup, of course. You look at that calendar and you think you maybe got a couple of weeks off, but no, the Waverley Cup's a big one. That's something I was speaking about this year, is I'm desperate to play in that. You know, I think the first year you maybe enjoy having that Boxing Day off, but then you actually miss it. You miss playing on Boxing Day because it's great crowds that come down and it becomes part of your Christmas routine. Looking back at the history of the Waverley Cup, it's pretty even Stevens.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I remember a couple of times playing at the Green Yards when it was just about pitch black, and we
I remember that one.
Yeah, we came away in the win, and I think we played in snow. The pitch got cleared here in my first Waverley Cup, when like Scott White and Bob Christie were playing at scrum half and standoff for Melrose. So no, it's steeped in history, and like you say, it's sort of even Stevens when it comes down to the results and that.
And of course, with a lot of the Borders teams playing over the Christmas period as well, that's going to put you into good stead, because you'll still be very much match fit come January the 8th.
Yeah, and listen, that's something I actually probably hadn't thought about that much until somebody mentioned it. You know, we play Herets on the 8th of January. They might not have played rugby for 3-4 weeks, unless they'll keep training at times, but that actual match experience, hopefully we'll have a lot off going into Herets, and then we'll have the week off before to sort of rest the bodies before we get back into the league action.